This is the story of Kotter Rabbit. There's Kotter Rabbit's mom, and there's Kotter Rabbit's dad. They met in our backyard eating the variety of foliage we have growing in our lawn.
And then a few months later, there was a batch of baby rabbits.
And that's Kotter exploring the backyard.
But he came to us because the neighbor's cat found the baby rabbits and brought them into the neighbor's house. The neighbor didn't know what to do, so she brought the baby bunny to us. We didn't know what to do, so we looked it up. And it said if the baby is 4 inches long, it's ready to survive in the wild on its own. We kind of wanted to keep him because he was so cute.
And we didn't know where his parents were. So we started the journey to try to find Kotter's parents because earlier that spring we saw his mom and his dad.
But he looked so scared out in the big backyard trying to figure out where to go because this was the first time he was out of the nest. And there he is all on his own. His mom is nowhere to be found, and we didn't know what was going to happen to him. So we just let him find his way, looking around in the backyard. But we sent this video to our nephew, Samuel, and he told us this rabbit needs a name. And he said his name should be Kotter. So that's how the bunny got a name, Kotter. He finally found his way over to the shrubs, which was a better hiding place.
And here's Kotter, who decided it was time for bed, so he kept circling and circling here to make a little nest for himself to go to sleep in.
We were worried about what would he eat, so Doug put a carrot out there. And the next day when he checked on it, he could see it had been nibbled on. And what was that black thing?
An ant.
An ant was having a taste too. But it was a long time and we hadn't seen Kotter for like 2 weeks. Then Doug saw a bunny in the front yard.
And that was Kotter's mom.
Because it was bigger than Kotter. He couldn't have grown from 4 inches to 8 inches like this bunny in just 2 weeks.
So we wondered what happened to Kotter, and before too long we found out. Now there's Kotter, just getting used to the yard, again, peeking out. And then we haven't seen him. He was just here for a while, and then it was a few days before we saw him again.
I was so relieved he was okay.
Then we just saw the Stellar Jay fly in, and there's Kotter on the left and the mama bunny on the right. That's Kotter's mom. And they stayed in the yard for the next several days, and they were cautious of us, but not afraid. And they nibbled on the grass, the clover, and you hear all the birds cheering them on.
Yeah, and the Stellar Jay was there in the background trying to hide his peanut in the bushes. There's the Stellar Jay. You can see him under the bush, or you can see his peanut as he's looking for where to hide it. Then another bird flew in and landed on the lettuce pot. And we think that was the strawberry finch. And then his friend came in, kind of scared the rabbit, so he ran under the bushes. But there was Kotter. Now he was much bigger. We saw him again a few days later. This time he was in the backyard, and mostly he would just sit there very still and not move, especially when he was out in the daylight. Where was this?
And this is under the lilac tree. This is Cotter's mom. And Cotter's hiding in the bushes, and he ran in there before I could get the camera on him. And there's Cotter's mom cleaning and scratching herself. And I leave carrots out for them so that they know that they have a carrot. Every once in a while they have a carrot to chew on.
And then one more time, just recently, we saw Kotter looking quite grown up now. This time he was in the backyard, snacking on the grass. Oh, and there he's got his ears scratched. So he's grown up healthy and looking pretty frisky. And that's the story of Kotter Rabbit.